That show I like, Shrinking. This is on Apple TV.
Great show.
Soon to be non-plus.
Non-plus. Great show. Michael J. Fox has a role on that this coming season, and he asked for it. Apparently, a friend of his was like the executive producer, and there's a character on there played by Harrison Ford who has Parkinson's disease, and Michael J. Fox called him and said, "You're doing a show with a character who has Parkinson's, and you didn't ask me to be on the show." And the guy was like, "Oh, man.
Awkward.
Okay."
I didn't think you'd...
Okay, I'll do it. I'm watching a lot of Family Ties right now.
What?
Yeah, I'll tell you why. That was a show I used to watch religiously on Thursday nights in the 80s.
And you don't have time for Task.
Family Ties?
You're just spending an hour and a half a day on Family Ties.
At least. I'll tell you why. I have a Samsung television, but then I have YouTube TV as my delivery, the provider. Well, when I turn on the TV every day, it's Samsung television. They have their own.
True, they have their own programming.
And whatever channel it goes to, a lot of times it's the same show over, and it's like one channel is dedicated to Deal or No Deal, which was on for a while. And now, for whatever reason, it's been clicked over to the Family Ties channel. So every time I turn on the TV, there's Family Ties. So I'm like, all right. And I just watch 3 or 4 episodes, to take me back into a time that I liked better. And there's Michael J. Fox in perfect health and doing a very nice job. And I always think, man, it's so sad what happened to him. That he got Parkinson's at 29. And just yesterday, Michael J. Fox was interviewed. I guess he's promoting being on Shrinking and something else. And he said, now I hardly walk anymore because he's broken his elbow, his wrist, he's had, he knocked a tooth out because he falls, and Parkinson. And he's like, I just hope to go to sleep one night and not wake up as the way I'll die. Because so many Parkinson's patients take a terrible fall or they choke to death. It's awful. You don't die from it. You die with it. This was Michael J. Fox talking. And I felt so bad for him. He was so talented and is, and now he's going to be on Shrinking. So I'll watch that.
I've always thought the Family Ties theme song should be our theme song here about you two.
What would we do, baby, without us?
Yes. And especially the start where it's like, I feel like we've been together for a million years.
And I bet we'll be together for a million more. Oh, yeah.
Which is, I bet, how both of you feel.
Yeah.
I never really thought of it like that.
Oh,
You've spent half your lives together.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. There it is.
Oh, yeah.
It's a jam.
It's great.
I bet we've been together for a million years.
And I bet we'll be together for a million more.
Kelly's the high part.
It's like I started breathing on the night we kissed. And I can't remember what I ever did before. What would we do, baby, without us?
That's Johnny Mathis and Denise Williams singing that. I just learned that this week.
Oh, really?
It's on
This
the credit.
week?
I had forgotten it was Johnny Mathis. I knew that.
Yeah, he was a superstar.
And then Denise Williams, and that's on the closing credits. Chris Demm does the
Here's the best part.
That's Chris Demm's part.
Yeah, I said it needs something at the end.
Yeah. God, that's so
What?
true.
How about a sha-la-la-la?
So great.
It's weird they're playing that at a funeral.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in his will.
It's a good show. I mean,
Does it hold up?
it's not
Or
as
is it clunky?
It's not as great as I remembered. It's
course.
clunky. It's clunky. Those shows in the 80s are not like now. Like there's so many shows that are funnier and better. At the time, I thought this is one of the best shows I've ever seen. And it's good. It's got that great. There's always that loving family dynamic, which they really paid attention to. And then Michael J. Fox became such the star on it.
He had great comic timing. The dad had great comic timing.
I love
It became their show.
I love the dad. I agree, and I like the mom. I thought they were really good. The one I didn't love was the middle sister, which or the youngest sister.
Younger sister never.
Nobody ever.
Yeah.
Tina Yothers.
Didn't she have? She had real troubles in life too, didn't she? She had drug issues and stuff.
I don't think so. The young
Any others? I thought she did.
Well, it's possible. But the boy they brought in at the end when they were, they needed. He had
another cute kid.
Yeah. Maybe I'm confusing him.
Now Brian Bonzal, he grew. He was like 4 years old on the show, and he grew up to have terrible drug issues. Speaking of issues, Alec Baldwin has wrecked his wife Hilaria's car and is just speaking out about it. He wrapped it around a tree a couple of days ago.
This morning I was in this car accident. A guy cut me off in a truck. Big garbage truck. I mean, a garbage truck the size of a whale. I've never seen a garbage truck. It must have been something commercial for like taking away material from construction or something. It was the biggest garbage truck I've ever seen. Anyway, to avoid hitting him, I hit a tree. I hit a big fat tree and crushed my car, my wife's car. But it's all fine, and I'm fine, and my brother's fine, and bobbity-bob. My wife's car is pretty smashed up. Big tree, big fat tree.
That's Alec Baldwin. His brother Steven was in the passenger seat.
But they're okay. Airbags and such?
They're okay.
I've never heard someone sound like they're lying so much.
That's what I thought. I was like, what is it? Sounds like like it was staged or something, you know?
The biggest truck I've ever seen.
They've never made a truck this size before. And I ran into a big fat tree.
It was so odd when he said that. I was like, what is he talking about? Why is he saying that? But yes, all is well. They are okay.
Was the truck coming toward them and he ran off the road?
He said that
in his lane?
He said it cut him off. In his lane, he ran off the road and hit, as you heard, a big fat tree.
Well, it's been a down week for the Baldwin family. His wife is on Dancing with the Stars, but she's been eliminated.
Oh, has she?
According to my wife.
Hilaria.
Yeah.
Is she the one that's like Spanish but not?
Yes.
Okay.
See.
Yes.
I thought so, right. A note here, too, this is about shows being made. M. Night Shyamalan is making a TV series about the Magic 8-Ball. They just announced it yesterday. Live-action series based on the toy, the Mattel Magic 8-Ball. And you know M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know they still sell 1 million of those per year, Magic 8-Balls?
I had one. It was one of my favorite things. I loved it.
Well, me too. But
no, it's never a favorite.
I don't know why, but
useless.
I loved it.
But when I started getting crushes on girls, I'd be like, does she like me? Mm-hmm. No.
I thank the Lord that we never asked our parents for one. We knew friends with them, but we never made our parents buy us one because they're just dumb.
I found it eerily accurate.
Ask again later.
Right.
Really?
I found it eerily accurate.
I'm a little busy.
I would wait 10 or 15 minutes and I would ask again and it would come back with an absolutely right answer. But you had to turn it 8 times. Mm-hmm. This will be a very creepy show about the Magic 8-Ball.
Well, I mean, that kind of fits his motif. It could be interesting.
Yeah.
It could be like a Stranger Things.
It would, yes. Made 75 years ago for the first time and still on sale today, and they still sell 1 million of. That was the hardest part for me to imagine. They still sell 1 million of those every year.
Do you think, Kelly, that your daughter considers the Magic 8-Ball the demon, a portal?
Yeah, we can't have it in the house.
Yeah.
We don't have a Magic 8-Ball now, and certainly no Ouija board.
No,
Good
no.
gracious, there's no way. In fact, the other day, she bought a new mirror. She waits for me.
Which one are we talking about
My
here?
daughter. My wife had to work late. No, she was out with a friend who was celebrating a birthday yesterday. So I was at home alone all afternoon.
What would we do, baby?
Right. So my daughter says, I need a few necessities from Walmart. And I said, what do you mean necessities? And she's like, just don't worry about it. I need a few things. And I was like,
get in the car.
Go ahead. Go.
She can drive.
Yeah. She went. So then it was just me and the dogs watching baseball. So I was like, boom, got it.
I mean, I am a good dad.
Couple hours.
Well, look at me.
I am a good dad.
So she comes back.
I'm just handling stuff.
Yeah,
I'm the best, man.
All I do is handle issues. She's like, I need some stuff from Walmart. I said, go get it.
Have it.
Fine.
Whatever you want.
She brought back like tons of bags of stuff and a trash can for her room full of stuff. And I was like, don't we already have a trash can up there? She's like, this is a necessity. Right. And then she brought in like a full-length mirror. And I was like, God,
wow.
God knows what she said. So what'd you spend? She goes, it was a necessity. I was like,
the kind that needs to be mounted on the wall or stands on the floor?
Stands on the floor. And she said, you won't even have to mount this. I wanted to make sure. And she goes, Mom doesn't need to know anything about this. I was like, all right, that's fine.
I agree with that part.
But I said, be careful getting that into your room. If you break that mirror, it's 7 years bad luck. And she goes, that's the demon speaking, and I don't believe in luck.
I don't need luck. I have your credit card. What?
You don't talk like the demon, and I don't believe in luck. All right.